Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Oh my! I just thank God I just got home before I thought it would get worse, man. It was a humongous downpour that some of the roads here in New Bedford have been flooded up. I'm like, what in the heck? I gotta drive in this crap. But thankfully, I made it home safe. I was concerned about how the car was going to be. I just thank God I just got this car over a month ago. And that's for sure. Because I don't think the Yaris would survive in this. Let me tell you. I'll be totally honest with you. I don't think the Yaris would survive in this. I would have been done for. So, anyways, might I digress though? It's over. Sun's basically coming out. I mean, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day. Never been flooded like this. It's gonna be nuts. But I'm sure my day is gonna be more hectic tomorrow because I got a funeral to go to, and thing is I'm going in an hour early at work, so it's to finish up an hour earlier and then get out. Got to get gas and all that. It's just crazy. So. Let's talk about what happened last night on Monday Night Raw. This fallout from SummerSlam in Minneapolis, Minnesota. As you know, I don't know if you heard that starting last night, Michael Cole and Wade Barrett will be the commentators on Raw, while Michael Cole will stay on SmackDown, but Corey Graves and Kevin Patrick will be going over to SmackDown. Basically, they switch positions, in other words, and Michael Cole will be the official voice, the undisputed official voice of the WWE for both Raw and SmackDown. So there is that. Cody Rhodes then kicks off, and then that Raw addresses the crowd. What do you want to talk about? And he showed a lot of respect for Brock Lesnar, who is from Minnesota. But then Seth Rollins interrupts. Then the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins interrupts Cody Rhodes at that point. The thing like Seth Rollins has been willing to accept a challenge from Cody Rhodes or something like that. I don't know if that's I don't know if that was what they're thinking, but what they were thinking. That's why probably where they're heading going. But Judgment Day interrupts Rhodes and Rollins, and then they say, "Listen, you guys got the Money in the Bank man to deal with." And all that. And then Finn Balor came out and attacked Rollins from behind. And then when the Judgment Day jumped on both Rollins and Rhodes, here comes Sami Zayn to even the score. And then Cody Rhodes goes, I'll tell you what, the three of us versus the three of you, 6-man tag. So, let's see, get this settled. Meanwhile, Adam Pearce was talking to Ricochet, Chad Gable, Tommaso Ciampa, and Matt Riddle. And he said, well, you guys have an opportunity. The fatal 4-way match, whoever wins, face Gunther for the Intercontinental title. That match happened. And Chad Gable, in his hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota, wins the match. And then his family was there. And it was a pure wholesome moment when he grabbed his son from the crowd, ringside, and held him up, celebrating with him. It was really a super cool moment, and Chad Gable should be proud. Chad Gable is a very impressive athlete, former Olympian. Let me tell you something right now. I think Chad Gable has potential to be a great champion indeed. So we shall see how this works out in the end. But Gunther was watching the whole matchup, and so there's that. Rhodes and Rollins was kind of like going at each other's throats, and Sami Zayn goes, "Listen, calm down. We gotta take out Judgment Day. In order to get by this, we gotta get by the Judgment Day." Because are we cool? He said, "Fine, we're cool." And then they said, we're cool too. And then after they both walked in separate ways, and Sami Zayn's like, it's not cool. Not cool. Meanwhile, The Miz, The Miz was like, hey, I'm here for my photo shoot. Well, you have to wait 3 minutes. What do you mean? You have to wait for a while. Why? And so she was looking, and then there was LA Knight doing the photo shoot. Miz was not happy. So, meanwhile, Raquel Rodriguez was in the trainer's room, and the doctor says she's still not ready, she's not cleared to compete, and all that. It's like Raquel Rodriguez was not in a very good mood, and rightfully so. But then Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell consoling her and say, hey, sorry, we'll take care of this. So Ludwig, so Maxine Dupree was talking on the phone and says how good Otis has been doing. And so all of a sudden, here comes Ludwig Kaiser. And Ludwig Kaiser's like, you have great potential, but why you hang out with the disgusting? And he was basically flirting with Maxine Dupree, but Maxine Dupree would have none of it. She slaps him across the face. And then Otis is going, how about this, you and me in the ring tonight? Otis is going to knock you out like he did your cousin. Oh, wait, Ludwig Kaiser has a cousin? Yeah, Von Kaiser from Punch-Out. He's a huge star in video games. Anyways, so Becky Lynch addresses the Minneapolis crowd about Trish Stratus, and then Zoe Starks interrupts Becky Lynch again, says that she's the baddest, but then Shayna Baszler comes out and then gets into Starks' face. And then they start, and then Becky Lynch goes, hey, Adam Pearce, I think we got a match here. Get a referee. And then Adam Pearce says, you know what, Becky, it's a heck of an idea. Let's get a referee. Match is made official. But then JD McDonough was talking to Finn Balor, but Damian Priest says, hey, give me an explanation. Judgment Day business. You know what? No. I know this man for 20 years. You got anything to say to me? He listens. All right? What's up with that? He goes, so, and then JD McDonough, Rhea Ripley tried to step in and said, hey, we got to stop this. We got to deal with this. Judgment Day business. And then JD McDonough says, hey, that briefcase is coming in between the two of you. I suggest you get rid of it soon. So, who knows for sure what he meant by that. They got to come up with a plan and come up with it fast. Now, so Shayna Baszler at 1-on-1 with Zoe Stark. Baszler did pick up the victory. And then Byron Saxton. By the way, I forgot to mention Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Bronson Reed 1-on-1. I forgot to mention that. So, Byron Saxton interviewed Shinsuke Nakamura. And Shinsuke Nakamura says, everybody's getting into my business, and I'm getting tired of it. And then you hear a commotion, and J.D. McDonough attacked Sami Zayn. Something big's going down. Otis went one-on-one with Ludwig Kaiser, and then while Giovanni Vinci's trying to distract the referee, Gunther attacks Otis during the matchup, and giving Kaiser the victory. But then Imperium was attacking Otis, and then Chad Gable comes to his aid. Jackie Redmond interviews Rhodes and Rollins, and they said, "Listen, we don't know how Sami's going to feel it, and then they're about to talk and say, you know what, you get this interview. I'll go. I'll see you out there." So, and then Seth Rollins, we don't know how Sami Zayn is going to feel. Then Shinsuke Nakamura interrupts and says, "Hey, if Sami can't go, let me be your partner." And then Rollins goes, and Rollins was very happy about it. They shook hands. Rollins was happy. He says, "I'll go tell Cody." So the Miz comes out and interrupts the Minneapolis crowd, and he starts railing on LA Knight, how disrespectful LA Knight is. So LA Knight comes out, disses the Miz, and then the two of them end up fighting, and there was an attempted skull crushing finale, but LA Knight turned it around to the blunt force trauma, and then as Miz was knocked out, LA Knight grabs Miz's hand and shakes it. Because LA Knight introduced himself and decided to shake it, and Miz goes, "No." Miz is an idiot sometimes. So the Viking Raiders issue an open challenge to any tag team out there to try to face them. So they were confident. So who accepted the challenge of the Viking Raiders ready? Guess what? They're back, the New Day. That's right. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods came back, and it looks like they have not lost a step. The Viking Raiders gave them all they got, but in the end, the New Day ends up winning the matchup. Byron Saxton interviews Becky Lynch after that matchup, and then Shayna Baszler. The funny thing about Becky Lynch is she was making lemonade in reference to what Triple H said at the press conference. For those who left out SummerSlam, when Life Changing Lemons make lemonade. And then Becky Lynch was drinking the lemonade, did the Triple H thing, and they were during the Baszler Stark match. And as Becky Lynch was about to talk, Baszler said, "Hey, I don't need your help out there, but you know what? I'll be coming from the man sooner or later." And then Becky Lynch is smiling, going, "I'm looking forward to that." I think Becky Lynch got a little bit more respect for Shayna Baszler after what she did. But then Jackie Redmond interviewed the New Day. The New Day said, "Who are you?" and all that. And they did the WWE Tag Team Championship. Jackie Redmond looks good doing it. But anyways, he said they're back and they're probably going to go after the titles again. Who knows what the New Day? So the New Day come back, rejuvenating the. He said, and because they saw what happened with the Street Profits on SmackDown and with the Viking Raiders, they decided to bring back a little bit more positivity. So, I think Big E is being told by doctors to retire from the ring. I like to see Big E back with the New Day as their manager this time. I like to see that. But and Big E's probably going to find a way to try to rehab that neck of his. So, Gatorade. They should call it, Gatorade. It is Gatorade. I want to put a G with a lightning bolt. I'm going to G-bolt. Anyways, so Sonya Deville, one half of the women's tag team champions with Chelsea Green, is out indefinitely with a torn ACL. That means the women's tag team titles, I'm afraid, that might be vacant. But with the news that Kairi Sane is coming back to the WWE, the rumors that Nia Jax may be coming back to the WWE too, I think with some of the reason why they're trying to bring some of these ladies back is because look what's happening right now. You got Sonya Deville with a torn ACL. You got Carmella and Alexa Bliss both pregnant, and on maternity leave, definitely. So you got that. We haven't, and I think if I were the management, I would say, listen, we need to utilize some of these ladies here. I mean, listen, Carmella and Alexa Bliss during maternity leave, Sonya Deville with a torn ACL. You got plenty of women there to form a women's tag team division, for goodness sakes. You know what I'm saying? And you got Kairi Sane, who probably won't be back in the WWE until November. That's a couple of months. That's like 3 months away. So I think Survivor Series, or they're going to wait for a return at the Royal Rumble. Who knows for sure in January? I don't know. Anyways, a 6-man tag team match will start in Rollins, Rhodes, and Shinsuke Nakamura against the Judgment Day. That will be Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Mr. Senior Money in the Bank, and the NXT North American Champ Dominic Mysterio. Before the match, though, Raquel Rodriguez was still ticked off at Ripley, started blindsiding her and attacking her, and then Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, along with some officials, trying to separate them. But then when Ripley started tossing LeRae and Hartwell aside, Candice LeRae decided to retaliate and attack Rhea Ripley. Well, the winner of the 6-man tag match was the World Heavyweight Champ Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Shinsuke Nakamura. After Sami Zayn got involved to even the side against the Judgment Day. But after we're celebrating, Seth Rollins jumps down, everybody else into the ring. Shinsuke Nakamura hits Rollins with the Kinshasa. I got a hunch. I knew why Shinsuke wants to do it. He wants to be the World Heavyweight Champion. If he does become the champion, maybe there's a good way that Priest is going to cash in. Is Judgment Day growing? Is JD McDonough going to join them? Who knows for sure? There's lots of layers into it. So, that's all the time we have for episode 774 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. Later on tonight will be NXT. We'll talk about what's going on in NXT. Some programming notes, okay? I want to leave you with some programming notes. I want to thank, first and foremost, I want to thank Garrison Newkirk, aka Mr. Garrison 96 or NG2C Network, for doing his imitation of me. I think it was just when he imitated me and Jordan, that's his way of congratulating the two of us, along with Brandon Martin, for 200 episodes of Rant and Rave. Again, this Thursday at 4 o'clock. We're going to go live for Rant and Rave. episode 200, the interview that we did last week, we are going to play that interview with our special guest. Who is it? You're going to have to tune in and find out. It's like everybody else. Everybody say it with me. No, it's not him, trust me. Also, just to let you know, I will be scheduling an episode of The Joker's Wild. I'm going to tape it today, later on today, but when I upload, I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a very somber day. A friend of mine, Luann Stemper, had passed away this past Thursday, last week. So we are holding a service tomorrow, a funeral and a service, a wake and all that, and then going to spend some time at a friend's house afterwards, because they are doing usually after a funeral there's a little like get together among family and friends, almost like it's not a party, but it's one of those special get-togethers, so I'm going to be doing that. Don't know how long I'm going to stay there. So just in case I do stay there a long time, I will do the Joker's Wild and schedule it for tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, okay? So that's it for episode 774. Next up, Trebek Tuesday, Little High Rollers, okay? So I'll see you later, and until the next episode comes around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.